We start with the sending off. Seen it again or?
Seen it again. It's not a sending off. Booking at absolute worst. Won the ball. Followed through because he's stretching, but it's no worse than the one Huddleston done on Webster in the first half. Simple as that. But would you expect?
Hell of a thing to happen to such a young player. How is he?
Yeah, he's disappointed because it wasn't a sending off. Simple as that. So.
Have you been able to console him rather than?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you know what I mean, he's a young lad that we've got really high hopes for, and he's been part of a big game, and unfortunately he's been against an unjust decision, and it's not the first time it's happened to us. It won't be the last, and unfortunately, it's too big an occasion for them to get this wrong.
Did you feel today when little went right for you? The crossbar was.
I thought we were brilliant. I thought the lads' efforts were fantastic. I thought first half we were the better side. We were committed. Won challenges. Obviously, it was against the wind as well, which was a difficult swirling wind to deal with. And Derby are a good side, so you know what I mean, they've got a lot of quality in their side. And the first sort of breakaway, if you like, they've managed to score. Bit disappointed we didn't sort of nail him down the left where we could have done, and then we had to respond, and we responded really well. I think they've had 24 shots if I'm right, and I think 10 or 11 on target, and hit the bar and cleared off the line and bounced in the quicksand in the middle of the goal and not put our foot in it. And so it's tough because it's difficult to take, given you probably play that game 10 times again and you win that 9.
Yeah. You also had to reorganise because of another injury to Nathan Baker. What was the problem?
Perceived concussion, so that's all I know, to be honest. I haven't gone too deep into it. Yeah, I think he said he fell down, hit his head on the ground and then went dizzy.
How are you feeling personally?
I'm gutted with the result because I don't feel it's just, if you like, and it just seems to me that it's almost external forces, if you like, that have been against us in some of the games in recent fixtures, and that's what's disappointing because the boys have worked ever so hard, and I've got nothing but respect for the players and the efforts they've put in throughout the season. And we're still in it. Listen, we're still fighting. I think Derby have got two really difficult games, and so have we. But we've got to do our job. It's now not in our hands, but it's not finished. It's not over. We're still fighting, and we will. And if we play like that again, whether it be this year for the last 2 games plus, if possible, or next season, then we will be in the promotion hunt again, and if not more. And we've got to keep getting better. We've got to finish the chances that we make. We should have scored 9 goals, 10 goals in the last 4 games.
That's been a bit of a theme here, hasn't it? You've dominated games and not got the goals your possession should have got.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've got to either nurture it or recruit it. It's very simple. Yeah. And that's what we need to. That's where we need to push now. You know, you've seen another young player. I thought Antoine was playing really well before the bad decision, and I think he's got a really bright future. So like that nurturing's as important as the recruits that you bring in, and we've got to do that because we've got to keep getting better. And people didn't believe that we could get better when we sold the 3 or 4 in the summer, and we have. And then we'll go and do it again, I'm sure.
Apart from the result, the occasion must have been everything you wanted. The support was fantastic, both ends, good atmosphere.
Yeah, I think like it was. Fans have been brilliant all season, naturally, and the disappointing thing was because of the circumstance, you couldn't do the sort of old school lap, if you like, and thank them. And I'd like to go on record for thanking the home fans because their energy was good today. The players fed off that.
It's not when they chant "We love you, City" when the second goal goes in against.
No, I know, and I think that they had the feeling of injustice as well. And I think that if you're watching that game as a Bristol City supporter, you're going home scratching your head, and that's what's difficult to take, given the game's so important. If that's a mid-season game, do you know what I mean? You can write it off and take the performance on to the next one. But given the fact that was a mini cup final. Again, tough to take.
Thank you.
Lee, were you there at the final whistle, or did you leave just before?
No, I wasn't there at the final whistle. I just about 20 seconds before I shook hands with Frank and went in.
You weren't getting in position to speak to.
No, I didn't want to. I didn't trust myself. Simple. I didn't trust myself, so I had to try and stay as classy as possible, and that was removing myself from the situation.
Although Dean and Mac had with him, I think, didn't they?
Well, they're their own. Do you know what I mean? They're their own decision makers. They're big boys, and I'm not their dad, so it's up to them what they do.
Just on Millwall then next, how you approach the game now? I guess will you still go for it, or
yeah, got to go for it. Yeah, why not? Like, what have we got to lose now? Nothing. We didn't have anything to lose today, really. So we'll go to Millwall and try and play our game. And it wouldn't be surprising if we smash somebody 5 or 6 at some point, because that's the way we've been playing in recent games. So, yeah, I think we just got to dust ourselves down, move on very quickly, and be there if there's any fault in Derby on Tuesday to take it to the last game, and then in the last game go for it again if we do manage to get the result, and put everybody else under as much pressure as we possibly can.
Nicky okay obviously came back after a few weeks.
Yeah, pleased with him. Yeah, I thought he'd done really well. I thought he looked like he hadn't been away. He made a couple of good saves, didn't he, one-on-one, and was nice and commanding, nice and calm with his feet. So, yeah, I was pleased with all the players, honestly. I couldn't fault a man for their effort, for their work rate, for their application. We've just got to finish.
And Frank's just been in here and he's been really complimentary about yourself and your team, but I expect that doesn't mean too much to you now.
Well, it's always nice, but it is what it is, isn't it? You know, he's not lying. We are a good team. You know, we have done well, as have they, and it's nice to obviously get those compliments. But on a day like today, it doesn't go too far at this point, because obviously he's come out with the 3 points, not us.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.